Battle control initialized.
Hey people, 5aces here. I know you guys and girls are just as eager as I am to dive right into the game, but before that, here is a message from our sponsors. Take it away. That's right, we have no sponsors. Back to plan B it is. Back to the game. So, we've got a matchup that has been sent to me by 4 independent people, independently of each other. I know this is going to be a good one. Neither of which were the players that I asked the players, and they both said, yes, you gotta cast this. So, buckle up, buckaroos, this is gonna be it. In the bottom right, spawning as Ukraine, it is gonna be the man, the legend. He sold his grandmother, his soul, for video game skills, and the soul also came bundled with his moral compass and his ethics, which were probably a bargain anyway, because they didn't have much market value. Not very marketable. It is Mr. ZxGanon, live from Germany. And his opponent, the Admiral at Sea, live from Wales. It is gonna be Admiral Mo, stranded here in a desert map, one could say marooned. Just like those people who got stuck in the Suez Strait in the 70s when there was war between Egypt and Israel. And there was this convoy that got trapped in the Suez Canal for like 10 years or something. Anyway, this is Climate Crisis, one of the most controversial maps in the pool, is in my opinion, because it is very much a do-or-die map. Be out of position once, die. Ganon has opted for a very incomplete wall-off here, the wire fence not protecting all that much, you know, mesh wire never the best way to stop an infantry push when there are so many ore patches that you can't mesh wire over. But he doesn't have any defenses queued up whatsoever. This is gonna be a terrible start for him. Uh-oh. I'm sensing some problems. Ah, he rushed a flak truck. So, the damage is gonna be mitigated somewhat. But still, this puts him so much on the back foot in the early game. This means that Ganon is gonna be stuck on one harvester for a very, very long time. Mo is taking his safe oils. I'm saying safe oils. This is this is on very loose terms, because look at this. This oil is very far from safe, doesn't pass the health and safety inspection standards test by any metric, but yeah, Climate Crisis is a weird map. Also, it has neutral civilians, which if we zoom out here, those guys are actually hostile. They are creeps and they're gonna attack your army relentlessly. So if you ever want to sneak someone through here, you're at the mercy of RNG, whether or not those guys are somewhere in the vicinity to just start a fight and tangle with. Those are just probably, that's a pub, and those guys are drunken pub brawlers. Just itching for a fight, a fist fight with a flak truck. That's right. Okay, Mo rallying mass troops en masse in the middle. It's got a bit revealed here by the civilian tangling, but here comes the second flak truck. What is this? He's already up to 3 ore trucks. How is that possible? He was so behind, and now he's rushed 2. Wow. I don't even know how he got 3 ore trucks out in time and 2 flak trucks to boot. What the hell? But more mass infantry coming in, and this is going to be the mobile flag from Mo is going to hold more weight here, because it can hide and duck and weave in and out of the infantry cluster. So Ganon is going to have a really hard time focusing it down. So he might actually get some good kills here. This flag is going to come unannounced to make its presence felt here. Oh, Ganon just realizing it just a moment too early for Mo to pull the trigger. Man, I'm already enjoying this game. This is already a clusterfuck. But he's keeping it behind his own units. That is so smart. Ah, one of the flags being flagged. Sometimes you are the flacker, and sometimes you're the one being flackened. Ooh, gets flackened. Turn rate. Mo could have escaped to the right-hand side, by the way. So the fences, the wire mesh fences, they do nothing. And there is an APC, but 5 rockets already in the stack. This is a no-go zone. This is a straight-up no-go zone for the APC. Gets to really low health, and a couple infantry being shaved off as well. So Ganon, for the time being, compressed into his own base. That is not a position he wants to find himself in. Is there... Oh, this is a map with non-reusable engineers, apparently, because Mo lost his engineer upon consumption. No! Never mind, this... No, wait, it doesn't start damaged. Disregard. He's going for flamers now. That is a bit of a risky strategy. Wow, the AoE. Scorchinating all the infantry. Well, this would have been a risky strategy, except they were all on low health, so they all died in one flamer blast. That was one hell of an expensive flamer blast. Killed like, what, 3 rockets? 2 rockets, 3 rifles or something. Good stuff. And now, is there a window for the APC? No. He also has something loaded up. Must be flamers, considering he's already gotten a flame tower out. And he's got his first... Does he have a faster... No. Mo went double MCV. No, he went one MCV and moved his original MCV out to the main position. Well, that is one way to secure much ground very quickly, but that is going to pose a problem here. Because if those are actually flamers, like I think they are, there is nothing here to stop that for the time being. So is this going to be a counter power snipe? We'll see. Immediately focusing on the power plants. One going down. I don't think that's gonna do much. Yeah, rifle infantry are rallied in as well. Ooh! The MCVs just passing by each other, high-fiving each other a brief moment. And the rockets and Zooks trained at the MCV. Oh, it's gonna escape, but no. There is no way he can make this happen. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't, he ain't. No! No way. And the pursuing army, Ganon is gonna block with his heavy tank. What is Mo's MCV doing? That's drunk driving. No, don't tell me this is getting away. Oh, okay, finally. He's rallying his remaining troops to finish off the MCV. What is this monster truck derby? We've seen 2 MCVs go down in a span of a minute. And it's like minute 6 already. Yeah, this is definitely a good game. So right now, Mo with a positional advantage, but his tanks are not up front. His tanks are not there for soaking damage. This is gonna result in an infantry wipe. Ooh, you never want to trade like this. The tanks are just complete dead weight here. Tank. Oh, he's diving for the heavy. And not getting it. Yeah, that's what Ganon does so well. Ever since he's incorporated the repair key into his hotkey groups, his gameplay has gone up. Like, his skill level has gone up considerably. Yeah, a bit of infantry being shaved off here as well. Civilians dying a gruesome death. Pub brawlers, that is a no-go. Signals for the heavy tank to bail. Oof, are we stabilizing? Well, there's an expansion for Mo, but this won't last very long. Because Climate Crisis is a very weird eco curve. You've got a little bit of war, you've got those couple scraps here. As soon as those are mined out, you basically... This is just one mine. He is moving to the left-hand side. Oh yeah, this is supposed to be overwhelming, but still, the tanks in the back lines. I don't know what Mo is on about here. A very high rifle-to-rocket ratio, but that's good. That is good as long as he can keep the tanks at bay. Because this is a very easy target for crushers now. Not much damage to be threatened by the rocket soldiers. And just 2 heavy tanks is not enough to immediately burst a heavy. So they can sustain some fire in this under duress of this composition. Yeah, Mo deploying a macro refinery, that is very good. This is such an easy oil derrick snipe. All you need for this oil derrick is 1 rifleman and 5 seconds. You shoot the barrels chain explode, they put it to like 3% health, and then you fire a couple bursts. Okay, he's trying to close the sack here. Ganon's got such a compact force though. Ganon, and who if not Ganon knows how to deathball? He is the master of Soviet armor, for my money. He is probably one of the best heavy tank users in the game. Or should I say heavy tank abusers. No, heavy tanks are fine. Even on the road advantage, country roads not taking him home here. But Mo has prepared the mother of all flanks. Does Ganon see it coming? He didn't realize it. Not at all. He has not had a single spotter up top, which is uncharacteristic of Ganon, but then again, he's been under some pressure here. Some minor pressure, dare I say. Oh lord. Is that gonna be the war factory? Is he immediately going for it? No. Tangling with the eco first. Nice. Also repositioning in such a way that most of his infantry cluster are not being damaged by the flame tower. Okay. Going for the war factory now. That is actually a good way to deny a comeback. Trying to push in on the left-hand side here. This is so well fortified. Critical infantry mass out from Mo. But the heavy tanks have found their ways into the eco lines. So unless Mo acts very quickly, he's pulling back his army. That is one way to maximize the... Ooh, yeah, that's the O-truck down. I think the Tesla call can't hold. No, the Tesla call is gonna lose here. 2 heavies. Yeah. Thanks, good night, Lucy. Oh, Ganon just... Again, one of his tanks surviving on a pixel of health. His O-trucks all being damaged, but they're all gonna repair up to 50%. Jeez. What an insane game. That is already so much pressure all over the map. Bottom right side being cleaned up. And Ganon going now back to his traditional style of TD. This is Tiberian Dawn Deluxe Edition. Mass tanks, mass riflemen. Who needs rockets? Who needs infantry at all? Infantry are merely a suggestion. Okay, that all track. Oh, move command from Mo! No! No, this is a bit too late. The husk is gonna block the other harvester from passing in here, and 2 harvesters being transferred, and this is now a very exposed corn yard. But as long as Ganon keeps mining, there's hope for him. Yeah, he's been so compacted, but it doesn't matter as long as he's mining here. Mo needs to move south. He needs to immediately kill the corn yard. Ooh! Flank with the heavy as well. Nice, transferring his eco as well. His bottom left expansion not very saturated for the time being. That might change in the future. Yeah, Flame Tower, by the way, outranging the heavy. That's so annoying. Oh, he has found the expansion, but he doesn't have a way of engaging into it right now. He is busy dealing with this massive tank blob. These Soviet anvil tactics coming down, crushing upon him. Waves of Soviet steel. And there is an idle heavy tank as well. Oh no! Mo, are you giving this game away? Say it ain't so. How many mining harvesters is he on? 5, 6, 8. That's a good amount of harvesters. Not gonna lie, his econ is still good. Ganon again, getting away with his low health tanks. Ah, this is so hard to deal with. Because this just amplifies. Ooh! I think he can still trade with this. I think he can kill the Tesla Quill if he commits now. He's not supposed to just stay there, by the way. Nice. Mo also repairing his tanks. That is some good play. Double flame towers, though, are gonna shave away at the infantry and wound him critically, so all that helps here would be a Tesla Quill placed at this tile. And even then, that's gonna fuck up pathing for ore trucks. So this is a very awkward trench to mine from. Left-hand side, there is basically nothing to stop Ganon here. Uh-oh. This is gonna spell trouble for Mo. Is this gonna be the big comeback for Ganon? After being pressured to hell and back. Alrighty, MCV parking here. Trying to park in the handicapped spot, getting denied. Nope, it's Ganon with the base defenses. There needs to be a Tesla from Mo. Does he have a Tesla queued up? Look at the combat tab. No, Mo's still going for flame towers. Why though? But his econ is in a great spot. He's 12k assets ahead. Northern Trench has not yet been taken. Neither has this oil derrick. Starting to wonder. Yeah, it's Ganon with the Tesla. There is a counter Tesla. Alright. And a third Tesla from Ganon. Now this is completely impossible to dislodge. Because even if you squeeze an army through here, they're just gonna fuck up pathfinding so royally that it's not even worth it. Yeah, this is a no-go zone. This is why this is really awkward. You can't engage into this with armies if there are defenses in the trenches. You're just gonna trade so poorly. Mo trying to escape the stranglehold that Ganon is putting on him right now. He's starting to feel the pressure himself. The hospital would have been a smart capture investment this game, by the way. Soviets versus Soviets. No healing possible on infantry. Left-hand side, Ganon pushing in again. I think he has not... No, he doesn't have enough. Top side, though. He's gonna... Oh, yeah, he's gonna route the MCV. As well as the forces. So the asset advantage is dwindling for Mo. MCV coming forward, though. Very brave. Very brave. Oh, he's actually managed to somehow win the engagement in the south. How so? Gonna get whittled down now. Yeah! One more tank. Oh, finally, he can get rid of the Wilderic, so that's basically his consolation prize. But Mo routed the MCV. Yeah, Ganon's forces just didn't react for whatever reason. They're now gonna be ambushed as well with line of sight advantage from the Tesla, no less. Teslas have insane line of sight. Right now, 8.5 cells, I believe. Gonna get reduced by a bit range as well. That is a hefty amount of trucks dead. Finally, he's found it in his heart to place a Tesla coil. Oh, but the expansion eco, that is the most juicy, the juiciest expansion on the field right now for Mo, and he's gonna lose it. Oh no. Against Ganon, you're not allowed to let up the pressure. You're not allowed to let go of full throttle for even a second. Let's see. He's 18k ahead though. A forward rally point from Ganon, because why the hell not? Please don't lose your harvesters here as well. You've got so much Mo, just move in. Oh no. the tank flank. It has routed most of the harvesters. Now finally there's a V2. Also, this is just one rifle blast. That's what I was talking about earlier. This is a very awkward dirt to take. And you can't even clear it out with a minesweeper or something, because that doesn't exist in the game. Yet. Oh no, the heavy tank being left alone. Never leave Ganon's heavy tanks alone. Always kill them, because you're gonna find them in your eco lines 2 minutes later. And you're gonna regret it. Very juicy saturated expansion. Ooh, if Mo moves in right now, he's got the killing rights to 5 harvesters. Yeah, that would be a huge deal. That is just the perfect timing. And Ganon's Conyard had moved out. 1 ore truck down. 2 ore trucks down. Alright, alright, alright. I think he can now just move to the south. Forget about the harvesters. Just kill the army. Mo! Do it, please, do it, dude. Two more tanks being rallied here. Finally the barracks goes down, so no more forward rallying from Mr. ZxGanon. Man, he's really been under pressure. 2 heavy tanks coming. Yeah, Radadome. Very good tech choice. I mean, we've seen the V2, so it was kind of obvious, but I haven't spotted the Radadome before. And Ganon's still on tier 1.5, so he doesn't even really have this kind of comeback mechanism. This is an overcommitment. He should have just relegated his army to pursuing the MCV in the right-hand side. Oh, Ganon finding the weak, unprotected underbelly of the Econ again. Man, Mo, not like this. Mo, please, you've got it. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Again, he's moving in with 1 heavy tank. He's gonna simultaneously deny 3 ore patches with just, what, 2 tanks? Or 3 tanks, I guess. And now he's gonna have 1 tank on each ore patch. 1 is going to the left-hand side, 1 is going to the central base, natural, and the next one is trying to tangle with the ore truck here. Wow. Okay, he's being pulled apart. Direct hit on 2. Yeah, he can kill so many ore trucks. Yeah, this is so unprotected. Mo, you've got such a huge army lead. Do something with it. Please, my friend. Oh, he's got a yak out at least as spotters. Oh no. Oh, those heavy tanks are gonna vet up too. That's gonna give him more speed. Gonna give him more killing power against harvesters. Oh, just in the last minute. Another one. Like 4 harvesters down in the last 2 minutes, and that was with such a big army lead from Mo as well. He was just too passive here. Too scared of Ganon. No way. Say it ain't so. Don't tell me those 2 heavy tanks are gonna lose Mo the game. Please no. Not like this. For fuck's sake, for crying out loud. Okay, heavy tank trying to move back in, but this time no dice. Still though, this is like these 2 heavies, they've killed everything. Everything. He's using his yak at least in a prolific way now. Oh, bam, direct hit onto the heavy. And right hand side, at least 1 ore truck going down for Ganon. He doesn't have many more ore trucks left. He's got 5 here, 1 of which is long distance mining. And he's got 2 here. Wow, okay, so Ganon's EQ actually really in a rough spot too. Over the 4 ore trucks, are you kidding me? 4 ore trucks only for him. Mo, you've got such an army. Like, let's check the army graph, like seriously. Yeah, 30k army assets over 14k. That sometimes tells you a bigger story. He should go for hijackers. Hijacking those tanks would be a big deal. Finally manages to dispose of 1 of the tanks. I hope. Yeah. And in comes the barf move. The good old barf smash. Let's see, can he smash? Spy plane as well for the line of sight advantage. There's only rifles. There's like 1 tank here, the rest is exclusively rifles. Oh my lord, if he pulls his tanks to the front lines, he is gonna wipe this entire base. Tabula rasa. Mo, you can do it. I believe in you. Like seriously. No one for 2 seasons has anyone had such a good shot at defeating Ganon here. Oh, V2 launcher on Vet 2 as well. Beautiful play. Yeah, this is the entire main base being routed. And there is still a heavy tank in the flanks, now in the wings. Now on Vet 2. Yeah, this is gonna be rip. Rip on Ganon's 1 base. And the other base is a complete husk of a base. Currently not doing anything. 3rd base not doing much either. Okay, he's managed to find some small army. A semblance of an army. Tesla coil being distracted by brawling civilians. That has been the story of the game so far. Oh no, this heavy tank, god fucking damn it. Why though? Demo truck? Hello? Hello darkness, my old friend? There's an engineer for, yeah. Bit of an ambitious engineer if you're asking me. Man, the ecos... Nice. He can finish it off with the axe now. Mo's on low power, but on tier 3, how many harvesters does he have left? 1, 4. 4 harvesters. That ain't sitting too pretty in the grand scheme of things. He's also gonna lose a lot more road trucks. That's now on 3. He needs to just maybe sell out everything here. This doesn't serve a purpose anymore. He knows that Ganon is in one base. He does have the scouting information. Yeah, we see him being revealed here everywhere. Taking out the refinery here as well, so this base is now effectively neutered. Yeah, he still has a chance at winning this game if he just sells out everything here. He doesn't need this. Whatever, it's gone. It's forfeit. Into the main base he goes. 1 ore truck down. How many can he get? Yeah, this is just gonna be it. There's 1v2. Like, what's he gonna do? Good hit, but ultimately... Ooh, second V2 coming online. Alright. He needs to scatter command. Scatter command, get the airfield. Oh, he needs to kill so many targets at once. Hey, parabombing run. Very good. Just needs to keep the army moving. Mo is under such pressure here, under such duress, but still. Oh, Ganon reacts just in time. Still takes a beating. Yeah, killing the airfield is fantastic. Ooh, also keeps his infantry moving long enough. He doesn't need to go for the base. He doesn't need the base kills. All he needs to do is trade off with the infantry. He has wiped most of the army here. I've missed a demo. I'm just seeing the scorch marks from a demo. So there was a defensive demo from Mo. Jeez, this is too much to handle. Like, this game is an omnicast. Oof. Okay, so finally Ganon holding the line, but that's probably due to Mo not expecting there to be many forces. He should have honestly just A-moved in and traded off as many forces as possible, because he's in such a good spot if he can just hold on for long enough. Yeah, I think he's got this. Like, let's look at the assets. 42k over 26k. 3 hours is over 2! We're back to double refinery, boys! This is this is back to the roots, back to the grassroots here. Double refinery, no eco startup game. Oh, there are counter V2s, yeah. Yak is gonna make... But that's the last Yak. He doesn't have an airfield. And right now, he has more pressing matters at hand than rebuilding an airfield. Man, it's looking so good for Mo. Does he float? No, it's broke. 4 Yaks though, that's enough to snipe every tech building. He can go for the Radar. I think killing the Radar would be a smart choice. And then just retransitioning back to heavies. Alright, he's trying to capture. He's trying to be cheeky. Cheeky breaky. Cheeky breaky в дамке. Yeah, no, this can easily be killed. Thank you, good sir. And now onto the Radar. All the power, why not? And this army of Ganons is shrinking in size rapidly. How much is Ganon under power now? Jeez, 80 under 330. Oh, but a perfect flank with the flak trucks. The good old flank trucks. A 3rd Yak biting the dust. 4th Yak! No, not like this! 5th Yak! Almost getting the capture on the war factory. General Civilian says no. What is this game? There is now a death ball. Usually Ganon likes death balls with heavy armor, but this is a V2 death ball. Not the most efficient if you're asking me. Press stop. Ooh. The Yak is still alive. That is so crucial. That is going to give him all the line of sight he needs if he keeps this alive. Oh my lord. The only recourse that Mo has right now is a spy plane. Let's see. The Eye of Sauron going in. Yeah, sees the army. I mean, that's still not a pretty spot to be in, but he's okay. He's got 2 expansions. He's got tier 3. Okay, 2 options. Either sell the tier 3 for a money boost, or build something useful from it. Everything else is doomed to fail. Right, at least he gets... Ooh! Wow, that was a good crash. Fantastic landing. Ganon has next to nothing. His income is stifled. But how can he engage into... Oh! Brutal. the V2 hits. Like this V2 on no health whatsoever, just doing heavy lifting. The Yak on low health too. My lord. Is there a mammoth in the works, huh? Production because SpecChat says so. Yeah, 20 seconds. 20 seconds though! Is there enough? Is there a timing window long enough to get that out? Mo needs to sell everything. Sell those defenses, they don't do anything. You just need the short-term cash boost. You need flak trucks as well, like mass flak trucks is the way to go. Like, now that he doesn't have a war factory, that might be a problem. Also... Okay, he didn't get the V2. Are you kidding me? Ooh, at least good dodge. This low health V2. Hero of the people. Ah! He could have chased in, right there. He could have chased in and killed it off. And another shot being taken. Not too bad this time around. But here's round 2. Ganon is going at it again with another heavy tank. He didn't even go for a straight up econ. Yeah, what a shot. He didn't even go for straight up econ. He went heavy tanks off 2 harvesters. What the hell? Please don't tell me Ganon's bringing this back. Please. He's not allowed to win. It's not gonna suit well for his ego. It's not gonna bode well here. Why no base defenses from Mo? I'm not getting that. Oh, finally. Wish its dying breath kills the V2. Hero of the people V2. Now it's only rocket soldiers left. But on the right hand side, there is a lot more where that came from. Parabombs. Should have saved it defensively, I'd say. And with that out of the way, we've got my lord. His advantage is melted down to 5k advantage. Ganon immediately cognizant of the paradrop and sells something, probably an advanced power plant. Oh no, critical mass. Mo on low power without base defenses. What are you doing? Why isn't he producing base defenses? I'm not getting this. GG has been called. Not like this. Why do we have to feed Ganon's ego? What is? This was an insane match. No, seriously. Let's not sugarcoat it. That was an amazing game. That was the most hyped play I've casted since Eskimo versus Radical Centrist. Holy shit! Oh, that hit me on the edge. So, how did Ganon pull this back? He was on one base, he was compacted into the top right, which wasn't even natural to begin with. Mo made the mistake of overcommitting and just trying to kill any building he could get his hands on. So, he didn't use attack move, he didn't try sniping the V2s with his Yaks. Instead, he just let the V2s accrue so much veterancy, and then in the end, like with this death bolt push, Ganon with the low health Yak, with the low health V2, just making it work. And Mo not transitioning, like for all how great this game was played by Ganon. I also see the fault in Mo for not transitioning back into flak trucks. That would have easily countered this composition and would have kept it at bay. Like 3 or 4 flak trucks could have easily killed this army while weaving in and out of the rifleman shots. But still, what a game. And Mo could have taken the econ back from there and maybe expanded to the right hand side. So it would have evened it out again. But holy crap. And that's not all. Because now, word from our sponsors. Right, okay. On to game 2.
Battle control terminated. Battle control initialized.
Guess who's back? Back again. Back on Trapped. Mo and Ganon. So, factions this time swapped around a little bit. There is gonna be Russia for Ganon. I think he random Soviets nowadays. And Ukraine for Mo, so there's a potential for demo trucks. Let's see how this cluster truck of a game turns out. And probably safe openers, yeah, both going for rags. Ganon sometimes likes playing risky, skipping rags and going for an immediate war factory, but that's backfired. Watch the game on stream, watch the Twitch VOD of the game on stream that we played this Monday. Speaking of which, there's gonna be an important change due to something I have to do on Mondays nowadays. Our streams are gonna swap over from Mondays to Tuesdays, most likely. So next Tuesday 5 PM UTC is where the streaming schedule is gonna resume as normal. Just a little heads up. Alright, on Trapped. Rush distance is quite short, but at the same rate. Are you really going to achieve much with a rush? Because this is a double war factory, a double refinery map if I've ever seen one. And the War Factory Rush doesn't bode too well, I'd say. Yeah, both going double ref. Nothing too surprising. Well, the Grens haven't been spotted. But Ganon has an inkling, he has a hunch. No! Oh, he's actually just going towards... That's so lucky. He's going towards his Derek. He did not spot the Grens. Is they gonna kick him into low power for a moment? Yeah, but just a moment though. That is nothing to write home about. 2 seconds of low power production. And with that, it is Mo under pressure this time around. He doesn't have a base defense queued up, as is customary for Mo. He doesn't like his early base defenses. But at least nicely pulling back. So nothing has happened just yet. There are no Grenadiers in this composition, so this doesn't pose too much of a threat. Can maybe start whittling away at the old Derek, but that's fine. Ooh! No, that's just veterancy from the Grenadiers. I thought it would have sniped an engineer, but doesn't appear to be the case. Yeah, just like that, he's getting 2 Dereks out of this. 2 relatively safe Dereks. Now let's see if this is consumable NG or not. I don't know. Man, Mo, I gotta say honestly, he's for how well he's played this season, has been really unlucky with his results. He's always had his opponents down and pressured, and he's somehow always managed to drop the ball eventually. But seriously, like, Mo in Masters, that's got potential. Man, those rifles cheaply getting an old Derek snipe. It's not supposed to happen, but hey. If you're too scared of Grenadiers, it's understandable that he's gonna stay home. Yeah, that's consumable NG. Yeah, and that's exactly what Ganon likes to play. He likes playing consumable all the time, every time. Now that's a 2/0 Derek advantage. 3/0, make it 3/0 now. Flag track coming out. Is Ganon going for an APC? He's one of those people who likes his early APCs. No, just Makring. Feeling safe enough for now. There's going to be an engineer from Mo as well. I mean, one thing you have to take into consideration is that with consumable engineers, it's actually quite fast to capture. Like, it's not 10 seconds, it's rather 5? Not sure. Well, anyway, those Grens have moved on to greener pastures. No. Oh, does Ganon spot this? And does Mo react in time is the other question. I mean, Ganon should definitely see this, but capture complete. Just like this, also line of sight enhancer activated. As you can see from the rifle firing, there we go. So that's a more of an even early game start. Not as even as one might like, because Mo is still down a couple Dereks, but he's about to change that. He's gonna address that and redress the balance of power in this game. He's got the bigger army out for now, because Ganon went for lots of rockets early on. That is so uncharacteristic of him. That is not a very ZxGanon move. That's gonna be an ambush. Onto the most saturated and juicy ore patch. Ooh, let's see. How much damage is Mo gonna sustain? Yeah, pulls back immediately. The Zook's tracking this track zooking. Okay, this ore truck has warded him off. Nice! So nothing of value has been lost just yet. And Mo rotating his army back. So that was nice play. But still, he's gonna have a terrible time right now because his ecograph is gonna start dipping at least for a 30-ish seconds. Usually not that impactful because you can get the money back, but right now Mo is already in a situation where his scoreline is bad. Ooh, wow, the Zook tracks. Where like his assets are a bit lower than his opponents, and that's when you never want to do that. Nice Ganon saving his rockets, acknowledging the fact that there is no armor here. That is also something that more people should incorporate into their play. Just have hotkeys for rockets and rifles separately. That is going to make it so much easier and so much more fluid for you to play around with them. Ooh, that is a... Wait. Who is Mo played against so far? Yeah, Anju, myself, and Ganon. Yeah, it's been really unlucky. Unfortunate, but he's put on a hell of a show. I've heard that his games against Anju were also really amazing, so maybe it's time to cast those as well. Let's see. So many RGL. I'm spoiled with caster's choice right now. This is the greatest time to be an OpenRA caster. It's RHL, and the matches are popping in left, right, and center. We also have a stream well, now on Tuesdays, but it used to be every Monday. And we've had such great games there. I'm just really happy for how this turned out. The Ganon wall. Let's see. Nothing. They haven't spotted each other just yet. Mexican standoff for now. Oh, here's a barracks. He knows what's up. Thanks for the wall, sucker. Yep, that's it. Ganon's MCV immediately pulling out. There was no other way. At least, again, he's opted to keep himself a forward rally point. And massive push into the middle. One of the harvesters being idle, now being relegated. Does he have build? Ooh, he doesn't have build radius on his barracks. That is going to be annoying. Rotating all of his army over now. Needs to. He definitely very well needs to. Okay, the Tesla Coil just in the nick of time. But he might lose a harvester for it. No. No, that was actually really well defended from Mo. Ganon not committing into this, and Mo doesn't need to fight here. This is going to be an awkward engagement, but really beefy front line. And the dense infantry cluster, that's where all the DPS is coming from right now. And it's mostly wasted on the tanks, so yeah, good on Mo. What an awkward engagement. Oh, this tank is so low. I think Mo's going to be able to take this easily. Oh, the husk's blocking a bit. That's alright, that's alright. As long as he kills all the rockets, he's going to be in the clear. In the rear with the gear. Ooh, chasing in. Tank shells barely not connecting. That is so close. He's patching him up. Nice. I really love seeing how the skill level in general has improved. There used to be a time, like RHL Season 2 or 3, where no one would even bother repairing tanks. Everyone was like, yeah, it's just a unit, you know? It's just a tank. Let it die. Send it to the front lines on 5 HP. And Ganon himself was the master of doing that, but he's since changed his ways. That is a bit of an overcommitment. Like, that Tesla Coil is not needed at all. There was just... This forward rally point was completely unused. And as soon as he snake walked with the power plant, he should have recognized that and just let it go. Because the Tesla Coil would be well served elsewhere to deter a push or something. Now, let's check the stats. The kills are relatively even. The scoreline is relatively even. The assets are even. Mo is 3k ahead. That's about to change with the MCV going for the long con. Jeez, he went all the way here? Really? Popped a flame tower, popping a Tesla. Ooh, nasty. But nice of Mo. Cognizant of it and immediately addresses the problem by sending his harvester over. Eco transfer. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he might be able to exploit a window of vulnerability here. Ooh, no. Power down as well. What a time for a power down. Turns off a Tesla somewhere? Yeah. There we go. Shuts down the Tesla. Not paid the power bill. This army needs to rotate back. That was bad timing, but really unlucky from Mo. He did not scout the army in the middle. Should have maybe had a spotter there. He can go... Ooh, this is exposed. Uh-oh, the war factory. At least gets the Tesla out in time. This is going to be a hard engagement. That is how Ganon likes to play. Infantry are being static. Push in, Mo. Push in. There's barely any rockets here. Oh no. And the collapse. He might be able to snipe all the tech buildings here. Let's see what he's going for. No, he's going for decimating the armor columns. And also going for a service depot snipe. That is so brutal. Service depot snipe against Soviets is even more brutal. If you're... let me elaborate. Against allies, allies can still go for light tanks, and that's terrible, but in a weird way it's okay-ish. As Soviets, if you just need raw pushing power, APCs don't cut it, because they're very specialized units, right? So, if you put your opponent back on tier 0, and you yourself as Soviets and able to pump out heavy tanks, and your opponent can only build flak trucks, that is going to be a terrible time. Against allies, if you get your crucial tech building sniped, it's not that bad, because you can still go for some pushing power with light tanks, because they're heavy armor. But anything light armored dies in base pushes. So yeah. There's that. War factory back online. He needs a service depot right now. Oh, what a terrible mid-game for Mo. Play the service... Yeah, he's going for APCs. Like, sure, you can do some drops with them, but is that really gonna win the game? Rarely. It's underutilized, but it's also very finicky. And, plus, the next release is gonna remove the mass load-in with the Alt key, which is something I'm really sad to see go. He doesn't have a scout, that's so annoying. Ganon with his one yak again, and that's all he needs. Just needs to have this one yak around at all times. At least finds the cognac. Did he? No, he didn't scout that. That was just game sense. Cool. Yeah, like 4 heavies. 4 heavies in your eco lines. What can you really do? Please don't let this one escape. Not a second time. Not like this. Oh no, 4 heavies. Yeah, and that's the armor problem that I was talking about earlier. All he can build right now are APCs. So APC you later, buddy. Well, the war factory is going down again. No, not like this. MCV parked in the... parked in no man's land here. Follow up V2 transition. Oh, Mo is being pulled apart. He's being picked clean from the bone. Like, there is no more meat left here for Mo. This is all bones. Oh no, and now against tier 2, this is where you would need flak tracks, but are you gonna backtech and just use flak tracks now? I doubt it. Wow, it's got belt radius. I did not expect this. The hit. Yeah, and a Tesla coil is gonna get bursted so easily by heavies. Like 3 heavies, enough to 2 volley. Alright, at least the MCV sneaks on out again. Man, nothing going Mo's way this game. I think we're gonna see a tier 3 Ganon very soon. Let's see. Not just yet, he's still going for refineries. But man, is this a missed opportunity or what? Double war factory out for Mo. I think he just wants heavier armor. Oh no. This is being spotted. Yeah, line of sight disadvantage from the oils. That is something you should never underestimate. Also the Yak. Yak giving cues to Ganon about all the move-outs. This little wall of base defenses has provided a real headache for Mo. What a nuisance. He still has 1 compact army, but look. This ain't long. This game ain't long for this world anymore. Manages to get a flank, but V2's on the prowl. V2's on the Overwatch lookout. At least some of the infantry are gonna be shaved off. Let them come onto me, spoke Jesus, and deployed a Tesla coil. Ooh, more heavies. Ganon is so well fortified. Let's check the assets. Yeah, okay, only a 5k lead. I was expecting way worse. We need to see a flak truck back tech. That's the only way Mo is gonna be able to hold. Oh no. Oh, shots into the center of mass. Needs to crush with the APC. That's the only real use that vehicle has right now. Okay. Gets enough mass. He needs to keep his army moving. Because V2s can actually straight up kill stationary heavy tanks. Right hand side. He's trying to go for another round. Down goes the Yak. Down goes 1 harvester. Yeah, Zook connects. There's the flak trucks, finally. I've been waiting for them. That is what the doctor ordered. Immediately pummels the... Oh, that's gonna be so good. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down. Nice play. He was abusing minimum range there. Yaks can't fire behind themselves. That's exactly what Mo abused. Awesome. So is this gonna be a route back into this game by him? No, 10k lead. Or 8k lead. I mean, not unsurmountable against any other player, but against Ganon, who already fights and claw and teeth while being behind. If he's ahead by 8k, it's proving tricky. Plus, he's got massive armor columns. Badger not quite being poked out. Is he gonna die to the rocket? So annoying. Don't send the rocket in, buddy. Flak trucks trying to find a vector. Ganon's got so much Woo! That is one hell of a dead MCV. Yeah, Mo immediately realizing it too. Or is he? Yeah, he pulled his tanks there, and thank you, good sir. See you later. I don't know why he's killing the husk. He's not against allies. So there is no way. Oh, the flak flank. They're being stationary. No, Mo! Ah! See, flak trucks are one of the greatest units in the game, but they only work exclusively if they're microed. If they're just standing still and stationary, they don't do jack shit. Their DPS is actually not as high as that of many other units, especially against armored targets. They're just garbage, so yeah, you need to really make them work. And what a nasty composition. Heavies, V2s, nothing else. Ganon doesn't need infantry. He don't need no pesky infantry. On the right hand side he's got... That is a non-Ganon build. I'm seeing way too many rockets on the dance floor. Ganon usually going for a 200-0 composition in favor of riflemen, but this time... Yeah, you can't push into this. Doesn't matter how many infantry you have. If they're conga lining into V2s, no sir. No siree. Man, line of sight from the Axe. That is gonna be Mo's downfall eventually. He's still being split in half. Yeah, 15k float over being broke. 15k lead as well. This map split. He has taken this expansion. I think Mo doesn't know about it. No, he doesn't! Oh no, he's in for a very rude awakening. This is gonna be the double zap tap. Good night, Lucy. That's the MCV did. Oh no. Yikes. That was very close to being a terrible crash. And on the right hand side, speaking of crash landings, I think most crash landing, the reality check here against Ganon's army is not gonna bode well for him. Man, he's had such a good run. Game 1 was just insanity. Oh no! That's exactly what I was talking. Oh! This hurts my soul. The yak crash as well. Jesus Christ. This just hurts my soul. Man, those V2s have sold their hides daily. Ooh, getting pummeled by flags, but now there's no armor left. Mo's main expansion going down. Sure, Ganon, he can kill Ganon's refineries now. Decides against it, too. Yeah, this ain't gonna happen anymore. Too many V2s, too much heavy armor, and too many map splits on this one. Yeah, just such safe expansions. Mig out, Mammoth tank out. He's got the keys to the kingdom. GG. I was almost about to type GG in chat. That's how entrenched I was in this game. This is not a live cast. Whew. I forgot that for a brief moment. Holy crap, what a series. What a series of events too. Yeah, Admiral Mo being stranded out on the desert map didn't bode well for him. But still, salute to the Admiral. He has, the Admiral has made an admirable effort here, and game 1 was all his. How he managed to lose that? Yeah, just being too stubborn to backtake, or not being flexible enough there to backtake to flak trucks was probably his downfall, and overcommitting that one time on the right hand side, on the top right side. But Jesus, what a game, or a series of games. Game 2, he got off to a rough start, still managed to hold on for a very long time against Ganon. Yeah, but Ganon ultimately proving he is most likely going to be a worthy successor to himself, and gonna be putting himself into the playoffs again. Nothing has been decided just yet, but let's see. I'm gonna keep an eye out on it. Tune in next Tuesday for the now rebranded Tuesday streams. And that's it for this week. Thank you for watching. More RHL to come, more RA to come, more RV to come as well, because they've just had a massive update. More SP to come, especially after RHL is finished. We're gonna set our sights back on SP again for another tournament. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. 5 Aces out.
Battle control terminated.